Hello once again to everybody on YouTube, mostly my subscribers. And if there's any new viewers watching this, welcome to it as well. And I am going to be starting a new playthrough. Apparently I'm just about done with most of the playthroughs I've been working on so far from games like Ratchet and Clank and all, so I want to try to get this channel continuing more further. Now that I'm going to be doing another Crash game playthrough, which will be added to its section obviously on my channel too, and it's Crash Twinsanity. Normally I'm doing this for a friend, and I'm also doing this because it was originally on my plans. And of course, that friend of mine is Connor. Now I'm going to plan to 100% this game. I'm going to try to grab every single gem, all 6 and all 16 levels, without missing a single one. So that way when I get to the end of the game, I won't have to backtrack. This obviously will be beginning on the game, which is to start making a new save file and do Insanity Island in the first half. You already know the Traveler's Tale stuff and all that, so I don't have to show any of it. Now, to let all of you know, there are a few areas in my copy of this game for PlayStation 2 that actually has trouble trying to read. For instance, the first cutscene of the game, which is when Coco runs to try to catch a butterfly, and Cortex shoots her with a stun gun. At that point is where my copy has trouble trying to read. So I have to skip that cutscene. Hopefully all of you are okay with that. There's also a second cutscene that also has trouble reading, which is the Evil Twins intro after the Cavern Catastrophe. And of course another thing is that Cavern Catastrophe, the level itself, also has trouble trying to read, and it sometimes freezes. So that's another spot that I'll have trouble trying to get past, and it probably will take a few recording attempts. And then the Jungle Bungle sort of glitched a little on me too, when we were just reading at some period when I played before too. So I gotta watch out for that. Here's a new game. Like I said, I gotta skip this cutscene before the part where Cortex goes into a Coco disguise to talk to Crash to go to the bay or something. This has to skip, I'm afraid. It can't read past that area I was talking about. Alright, Insanity Island. First half begins right here. I'm going to be going after all of the current gems available on this part of the island. There's going to be 3 others on somewhere else. There's 2 I know that are after Cavern Catastrophe and Insanity Island on that side. And then there's the last gem of Insanity Island, which is before going to the Iceberg Lab, after defeating the Tiki Totem boss.
What have I got?
I might as well have this for play over here, talking about the Aku Aku crate.
It is I, Aku Aku. My duty is to protect you. You may summon me by breaking open these crates. Call me thrice, and I shall grant you special powers.
As everyone would know, in this Crash game, unlike others, normally when you have all 3 Aku Aku masks together, you are totally invulnerable, even to nitro crates. But in this game, when it was made, you can still get hit by nitro crates, even in the invincibility. So that's kind of a way to really give players a cheap way to take a death. There is a nut over here I can send flying if I'm able to be accurate. Oh shoot, okay, apparently there was another crate in the way there. Oh yeah, it's really hard to notice those crates. A beach ball could also be used to break nitro crates and it wouldn't really break, but I lost nuts, so I have to rely on chickens to hit these nitro crates for me. If only I could just get them to go over there where the gem is. Aw, shoot, I almost said I got one over there. That's it. Go right into that crate. Oh, shoot. There we go. Thank you very much, chicken. There was an easier way to do it, but I lost the nut, so I had to take care of it like that. Better be careful trying to jump on the worms, because you miss jumping on them, that you will like let your guard down and take damage. The usual TNT crate tutorial. Gotta be careful with falling off cliffs in this game. Apparently, unlike other Crash games, you can fall off at any height. But in this one, you actually, if you fall down too much of a bigger cliff, you will it will count as you losing a life. I will grab the crates that are at that one area, right where the fish are falling off the cliff, but for now there is a gem over here to grab, which is one of the white gems. Now, when I finish the game, overall, the story, get all of the gems and all, I'm still going to make the playthrough a little bigger. Oh, sorry. What? Oh, drat, I think I need to do some work. Okay, thank you for watching. I have to stop this video here. Sorry.